How long you been out now?
8 months.
What? 8 months? What's your credit score right now?
Oh, big boy 760.
Come on, man. Same
The purpose of the channel is not to glorify the prison lifestyle or being a convicted felon in any way.
The experiences that we share on this channel during our prison stay is meant to be educational, informational, and hopefully y'all find it entertaining. All the while understanding prison is not a place that you want to end up.
But the main purpose of the channel is to inspire and motivate people in prison, people getting out of prison, and people who have loved ones in prison.
To realize just because you got sentenced doesn't mean it's the end.
It's only the beginning.
And ultimately, being successful after incarceration is totally up to you. I'm 45000.
And it's your boy, River Levi.
This is
Successful Felons. YouTube. What's up? It's your boy, River Levi.
Well, 45000.
Listen, we got a good one for y'all today, man. We gonna talk about, this is a mic or something. We gonna talk about credit score, man. And wow, we think every felon, every successful felon need to really consider their credit score, man. Because if you was anything like us back in the day, I know you definitely think that credit score for sure, man. But that was ignorant of both of us, man. We're gonna pretty much get into why it's important, man. So give them one reason why it's important, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why I personally feel like it's important. He feel the same way, right? Because it's dealing with accountability now.
Yes, sir.
Because when you get out, you're a convicted felon, you go get a job and all that good stuff, right? They still looking at it like, you got a bad history, you got a bad record, we don't know, especially you got violent charges or drug charges. A lot of companies don't play that type of stuff, right?
Of course.
But now that your credit score is up, you got nothing but showing these people that you are reliable now.
Yes,
you paying your money on time, your finances on time, and this comes with housing, because it's hard for convicted felons to get an apartment when they get out. A lot of people don't. It just shows how accountable you are now. So if they do throw your background up, at least you can tell them like, yo, I done changed, man, and I got proof. Look at this, bruh. This showing that I'm reliable now, that I'm keeping up my credit score and I'm paying all my bills on time. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So it is important to get it.
Another one that's really important, because that credit score is insurance, bro. I don't care who you is and where you at. Gotta have car insurance, man. And with that car insurance, man, these people use your credit score to either deny you or approve you, man. They can also, after they approve you, could raise your premium depending on your credit score. And needless to say, the better your credit score, the lower the premium, man. The lower the interest, man. The lower everything, man. So the lower the price for the insurance. And even if you think about getting into the transportation business, you gotta get what's called that commercial insurance.
Yeah, the commercial insurance.
It's a much lower overhead cost for that commercial insurance down payment, man. So really think about that, man. What's another one you got for them?
One thing I want to talk about, like, that we using, right? So to get these cameras, to get these laptops, he just went and bought a raw computer, this PC, you know what I'm saying, I just bought the MacBook Pro just so we could do this. We literally bought all this equipment for this YouTube channel, and guess what? Our credit's A1.
So in ourselves.
We go to Best Buy, we need this, and our credit's so good that our interest rate is low.
So what you said, we need this?
And it's important because you already know how, like, I done lost it. this.
I'm about to say you can get that and that.
But for real though, because our credit score is good, our interest rate is low on paying all this stuff back, right?
Sure.
What you thinking though?
Oh, you everybody know the big one. Credit cards, man. Listen, if you got that A1 credit score, man, they're gonna give you the better cards with the better reward. You get points, mileage, cash back on certain purchases. You get a lower APR rate, and that is like, for real, that's big. If you think about a 24% APR rate considered to a 14% APR rate, that make a big difference, man. And it just, you get higher credit limits, so you get more money to spend off their credit card in your pocket. And like the biggest thing and most important thing about a good credit card is because you don't have to come out your pocket to make big purchases. Because let's say your income is like you make $3,000 a month, but you want to go buy something and it costs $3,000. You ain't got that, but you could pay it off in time. And you'll have less interest, like I said, lower APR, like I said, a higher credit limit, like I said, and then the cashback, reward points, and all that. That's big, man. Really think about
one
that.
thing on credit cards is they'll let you pay minimum. So if you do go spend $3,000, you might only have to pay like $50 a month back type of stuff to pay it off. You know what I'm saying?
All the percentages add up in the long run, for real, for real. Get into that. So what you got for them?
Loans, man. Loans. Kind of basically go with the same thing what he was just saying, right? You could imagine like you want to get into real estate, because it's really our goal to get into real estate, right? So
get it.
They got a first home buyer's loan. I never purchased a house. You bought a house before your name?
Nah, but I got one, but it ain't.
So this the thing, right? I just called Wells Fargo. They said depending on my credit score, my first home buyer's loan, I only had to put up 3%. Ooh, 3%. And we're talking about going to get a multi-family house with this. But I'd have to move in the house for a whole year, right? But guess what? 3%, just because my credit score is high, we're talking about going to get something that's $500,000.
3% down, and then what the monthly rate gonna be lower too on the mortgage?
We're spending less than $15,000 for this.
And then on like a 30-year mortgage, that 1% interest is make a big difference over 30. You talking about tens, thousands of dollars difference you're gonna save in your pocket because of your credit score, man.
And after you get this, right, this multifamily house,
yes,
this real estate, so what you do is, after it's done building and you got people renting it out and stuff, guess what? I'm gonna get you. You refinance it at what your credit score, because now your credit score is higher, so you can refinance it so the mortgage rate is lower, so you pocketing more of that income that's coming up for the people that's renting out that stuff. You feel me? And another thing is them business loans.
Oh, bro. Yes, sir. That's a big one.
Them business loans. Imagine having a high credit score. You go to the bank, you got 20 bands in your bank account, right?
Yes, sir.
But you ain't even got to touch the 20 racks, because these people will give you a $50,000 loan. You ain't gotta touch that money, especially if you get something into real estate where someone else is paying the debt off.
Can't be that.
You ain't even touch your bread, you feel?
It's like going to the plug and getting the front, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That credit score is your face card. They know that credit score is good, they know that face card good. This dude gonna pay back. And it's like numerous more reasons why credit score is just so important, like utilities, like you said, get cheaper cell phones, cheaper down payment on cars, on your mortgage. It's just too many things to get into in this short video. So we finna give you a couple of tips on how we personally built our credit score since we've been out of prison. What you did first?
The first thing I did, I went and got a secure credit card, right? I never had credit in my life till I got out of prison, you feel me? I was like 29 years old, so I ended up putting $375 down at a ViStar, right? ViStar is a credit union in Northeast Florida, I want to say Southern Georgia too. Went and put $375. A secure credit card is your money on this your credit limit now. Some of them will double it. Like if you put $200 down, they'll let you get a $400 credit limit. But after 6 months of swiping this the secure credit card, now I can get my money back, which I did. I got the $375 back. And then they give you a real credit card with a higher credit limit.
Unsecured one.
You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing I did. What was the first thing you did?
I did the same thing with the unsecured credit card. We would secure a credit card, but right after that, I did a self account. It's an app called Self. Look into it, man. It's basically, they report to the credit bureau that they're giving you an installment loan, which is an installment loan is basically just a loan that you're making a promise that you're gonna pay in the back in like monthly, weekly, or whatever installments. That's all that is. So pretty much, we made a deal that I'm finna pay them like $48 a month for the next 12 months. So they can report to the credit bureau that I'm good with my payments, I'm always on time, and I'm great. At the end of them 12 months, that same money I sent to them, they send it right back to me. And it only costed me $9 for that account. So to build my credit, I paid $9. I'm getting all that money back. And if you think about it, that's also another great saving account to use.
How long you been out now?
8 months.
You got credit when you jumped out?
Yeah, I got credit as soon as I jumped out. My credit score, but when I got out, was like, I think 5, the low 5s.
That was better than mine.
What's yours was?
It was like a 350. I started out. Like, I ain't never had nothing in my name. But 8 months, what's your credit score right now?
Oh, big boy 760.
Come on, man. Same thing, bro.
What shirt is that?
I just got a hard inquiry on mine because I upped my credit card a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? But once I go to using it again, it's gonna jump back up. It's gonna go back up to 7, but it's still over 730 right now.
Right, that's good. If you look at the Vantage
and I got a
score,
high credit limit right now.
and that's still good. A 730 is good, and Vantage score, and the FICO score, and the Equifax score, that's still good. The 730, so that's great. What else you did to build your credit up?
I'm gonna tell you what I do, right? I spend under 10% of my credit limit.
Smart money management.
When I had the $500 credit card, I was literally using less than 10%. I literally go put gas in it once a month. As soon as I get home, I got the app on my phone.
Yes, sir.
I'll pay it off. Literally, as soon as I get to the house, I'll pay it off right there. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept that payment low. Credit bureaus do look at how you're spending your money, because if you're maxing that out every time, the credit bureaus are looking like, okay, you might not know how to manage money that great. It'll go up, but it's not gonna go up as fast as someone that's only spending a little bit of that money, right?
Money management. And the last thing I did as soon as I got out to get my credit score up was I became an authorized user on somebody else's credit card. You gotta find somebody. Shout out to my sister Salima. Thank you. You gotta find somebody who actually got good credit, who make their monthly payments on their credit card, and pretty much when you become an authorized user on their credit card, all their benefits that they get on their credit score come right to you. Genius. If they know you got good credit habit with good credit score, it's vice versa with them. Make them authorized users, so it's like tick for tack, piggybacking, you know what I'm saying?
Got to.
But listen, we're gonna keep this video short. It's a lot more to get into with this credit stuff, so y'all look it up, educate yourself. Listen, man, get successful, stay blessed, stay positive, power up, man, you feel me?
Hey man, this Fortune 5000.
It's your boy River Levi, man.
This on a serious note. So if you do know anybody that is incarcerated, locked up right now doing time, it's lonely in there, man.
Super.
Get on that JPay. It's free to make a JPay account. I think stamps are what?
38 cents.
Yeah,
maybe.
like 38 cents to write them a letter on JPay. They got the tablet, so you can write them a little email. They can write you back. Just drop a kite and let them know you thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? If you could afford it.
Yeah, that one little message, that one little word of encouragement, man, it really go a long way, man. For real, for real.
It really do, man. Like, it's so many mental health issues being incarcerated because you got to go through so much. You know what I'm saying? Even though we try to make our stories humorous, we just want these stories to be educational. But really, they're going through a lot mentally. Man, if you can afford it, send them some money so they can get some canteen, because the food is trash. The food is garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? Or put some minutes on the phone and let them know they can call you. Feel me?
Magazines,
books,
newspaper, like you said, books.
Anything to help them pass that
pictures,
time by.
Man.
Anything.
Anything that's really going to help.
Especially them pictures, because them pictures are memories that last forever.
They take you out,
for real.
I want to shout out to both our moms for the support they gave us while we was locked up. That made them take us a lot more easier. And like you said, man, do the same, man. It also helped them with educational stuff as well, man. Not just all entertainment. Send us an educational book, like a book I recommend for anybody in the slammer to read. It's called A Code of an Extraordinary Mind by Vashawn Lakayani, man. Great book. Get that to him, man.
And Entrepreneur Magazine, Inc. magazines,
yes.
Let them boys start learning about businesses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Convicted felons already take risks, they risk their lives. So to be an entrepreneur, invest your money financially, taking the risk won't be nothing to them. Give them some hope and some dreams, right?
Curve Magazine, Maxim Magazine, Black Man,
Let them see them
Show Magazine, all that, man. That probably deterred them from other activities they shouldn't be involved in.
You know what I'm saying? It's still a lot of drugs in there. It's still a lot of gambling. There's a lot of stuff that, people could get involved in and catch more time while they're in there. So everything you're doing to support them while they're still in there, anything, will definitely help them out.
Love is love.